Okay, the magic hour has struck. Satellite time is 7 p.m., so I'll call the November 30th, 2016 work session of the Town Board to order. Let the minutes reflect that all board members are present, as well as a member of staff, Mr. Costello, thank you, and some members of the audience. We have the October 26th minutes before us, and would entertain a motion of approval for those minutes.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing no discussion, the minutes will stand approved as written. Thank you, Lisa. We're all set for our November monthly reports. We have no public hearings this evening. And before we get to our guest, I would just like to announce the fact that if anyone is here for action items under Law and Finance 2041 Penfield Road, that is the personal care service business in the Shaw Building. That item is off the agenda for this evening per the request of the applicant. They have some additional items that they wanted to do and get ready for the board. So that item has been withdrawn for discussion this evening. With that, we'll move on to our guest, and I'll ask Mr. Costello to tee it up for the board.
Thank you. This is Mr. Laskowitz, who called Tony and I a while back and asked if we would come down and take a look at his site. He's looking to take over the existing Lascelles Landing restaurant, and Tony and I met with him on site, and I'm going to let him talk a little about what his intent is and see if we can look at a streamlined process for approval.
Okay. Right now, my intent on the building was really just to change the signage. There is right now on the building there's 3 signs. Facing the street is the name LaSalle's, facing west is I think steaks, and facing east is seafood. And it's just the 3 on the building. I was going to cut that down to 2 and just put top of the bay on the 2 sides where it says steak and where it says seafood. The one in the front so close to the road, it's not a good thing to try to look at that sign as you're going down Empire Boulevard with the traffic. So,
The Top of the Bay restaurant, or just Top of the Bay?
Top of the bay, and let them call it what it wants. I mean, we'll figure something out maybe later, but right now it'll just be Top of the Bay.
Is it going to be a restaurant? Or is it gonna be
Yes,
like a
same thing. It's staying in the same, I'm going to call it footprint of what's there now. It's just, I'm not out to reinvent the wheel. I'm just trying to get the wheel to move a little smoother and a little quicker.
Very good. So we did get some additional information that Mr. Costello shared with us today with regards to employee count. It's going to stay about the same.
The max, I think the max at any one time in the building will be 5. There's probably 7 to 10 on the that'll be on the payroll, but it's majority are part-time.
And you got maximum seating today of 49.
Correct.
And I think you indicated that you have approximately 33 parking spaces.
Yes.
Okay. And hours of operation?
It will be from 3 till, and right now the average closing time is probably 11:30. I don't see that changing. It's just when the people had dinner, if they want to stay for an after drink, when they're ready to go, then you close up.
You mean close 1 day a week, or? Open
2, it's open 5, Tuesday through Saturday.
Any changes with the patio?
The
patio?
Patio stays the same. Yeah, that stays out there. Like I'm saying, I'm not. I think the concept they have is really good. It just, I have a really good chef. He's behind me. That I think will really amaze a lot of things. So that's where we're at.
Excellent. So everything else is pretty much the same. Bar area is going to remain the same.
Yeah, the footprint stays.
You're going to freshen it up as
it'll be touched up. There's some things that need to be taken care of. It's paint. It's in the kitchen. The only thing we're doing is just rearranging. On how things flow through the kitchen and.
Sure.
And the only thing I will put up, I think there are some interesting LEDs. They'll be solid color white under the soffit. is what I'm looking at right now, just to make the building look like it's alive and it's lit. There'll be no flashing on that, just a solid, you know, and LEDs right now, they're really the way to go, you know, and they'll light up enough. I just need the building to be, a lot of people have passed it and don't even know it's there. And, you know, I want it to be, that's why I want the signs on the sides. You know, as you're coming down a hill, you can see it from the top on both sides, and you don't have to crank your neck at the last minute to look at the front to see what the name is, so.
Okay. And the signs themselves are going to go in the existing, what I'll call the existing boxes or the existing squares that are there today?
No, what is up there right now are channel letters, individual letters. I don't know if there's a, yeah. They're just individual letters. They will come down, and this will be what they call, the sign people call a pill. I call it a box sign. They call it a pill. It is what it is, but it's basically a box sign. It's going to have rounded edges, and the colors and the dimensions will be a 2x8 on each side.
Okay. Red face, white letters, black
Yes.
returns.
And we'd be looking to do takeout service as well, any delivery or catering?
Not delivery. That's yeah, not delivery. Takeout. If somebody calls and take out, go for it. You know, I have no qualms in that.
No delivery van or
No.
food truck or anything that would be taking up
No.
space?
Okay. Board, other questions or comments for the applicant? No. Comfortable with, you know, essentially seating is staying the same, layout staying the same, comfortable with streamlined process for that?
Yes, sir.
Kaz, anything from your end that we haven't talked about that we should have as part of the record?
Well, I did send you a copy of the resolution of approval that was originally granted for the previous operation. That resolution, we went through that, there was compliance in every respect. I don't think there's anything that we need him to do offhand on the site. The site's in good shape, it's clean.
I did speak with the fire marshal. They've recently been down there and did their inspection, so it's in full compliance.
Yeah, in good
Okay.
shape, so.
Right? Very good.
You all set?
Okay, then we'd ask that you prepare a letter back, taking a look at previous resolution and kind of crafting it with that, and getting that out to the applicant for his information and records.
Be happy to.
What is your thoughts, plans as far as getting your sprucing up done and official opening?
Official opening will be January 1, and the sprucing will be actually start Sunday. It'll be closed for a week,
Okay.
and then that'll be about the 13th. So it's going to kind of feel how things go,
Okay.
and then the soft opening, hard opening, however you want to call it, will be January.
Got it.
Are you already working on getting your liquor license and
Yep.
anything new? Because that's going to take a little while.
Yeah, the liquor license, the only thing I don't have right now. I have, it's all paid for. I'm just waiting for a signed copy of the lease from Gene. He has it. We talked today, and as soon as I get that, then it'll go in. The liquor license will, the closing of LaSalle's to Top of the Bay, that closing will take effect in January. I don't know when those signs are going to go up. They might not go up until the actual closing, but it will be under Tina Woodring, under Basswood Enterprise, I think is the actual name. It'll stay at the month of December under that name, as everything is. And then when closing happens, at that point, then the liquor license will switch.
Got it.
So you're buying the business, but not the building? Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, board?
No.
All right, thank you.
I appreciate
Good luck.
it.
We look forward to the restaurant continuing to and grow, more importantly,
Yeah.
down in that area. So,
Get the wheel going a little faster. That's all right.
Get the
name of the
visibility.
game.
And
All
let
right.
Kaz know about the opening dates.
I will. As soon as, like I'm saying, it will reopen. If Tuesday's the 13th, if I'm not mistaken, it'll reopen that day. Still as LaSalle's. I will go in that 1 week and take care of what I want to take care of. Then when the paperwork permits us, then the switch will take over.
okay, great.
Thanks.
Excellent.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Have a good
I'll
evening.
call you tomorrow.
Thank you. That'd be great. Stay in contact with him.
Yep.
Okay. As mentioned earlier, the 2041 Penfield Road has been withdrawn for tonight, and the next earliest opportunity that would be back before the board would be on December 14th. There being no further business on the agenda, the November 30th work session will stand adjourned at 7:10 p.m. Thank you.
Hey, we got it.